What is up, everyone? It's Ricky572, Return a Chance. Today is February 7th, 2023, and we're going to hop on and do a quick market watch. Before I do that, I'm pretty sure everyone has seen this already, but we did get a new ban list yesterday, and it pretty much cleaned up tier elements. So we're just going to take a quick recap before we get into the market watch. So Artifact Scythe got hit, Barrier Statue of the Stormwinds got hit, finally, Flunderies. Tier Element Kit Kalos got hit, and Sprite Elf got hit, which is unfortunate because I was building Tri-Brigade Sprite, and now I have to find a new way to build the deck. It was the deck I was going to take to YCS Vegas, but I don't think that's going to happen anymore. But on limited list, we have Guido, Kelbeck, Keldo, and Madura all going to 1, so all the Ashizi cards to 1. And then we have the tier elements Havness, tier elements Merely, tier elements Sheeran, both all going to 1, which basically means that it's going to be a little bit harder to fusion summon in the deck. And then we have Ancient Fairy coming off the list, but I saw that on the official Konami ban list, it says that it won't be available until March 10th. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna get the Errata and Maze of Memories then. So Ancient Fairy Dragon is coming off the list in March. Unlimited now is the Strudel, the Lost Dragon's Prison, Jet Synchron, Mecha Phantom Beasto Lion, Servant of Endymion, which is pretty crazy because I think Endymion and Pendulum decks, maybe like the Draco Slayer deck, might take advantage of that. And then True King Lithosagin, which is the one I'm most excited for because I'm a Dino player. So I can't wait to play 3 copies of Lithosagin in a deck. Yada Garasu, I don't think that's going to do anything. No one's really playing it even at 1. And then Spiral Resort, I'm pretty curious to see what that does with Spirals. But anyways, let's get on to the market watch now. So Chaos Hunter is one we want to look at because it's a tech that's being used to go against Kashtira. And these Magnificent Maven copies, the ultra rares, are started off like at $1 when Magnificent Mavens dropped, and they're starting to head up to that $3 mark. Basically $4 with shipping, so $3.35, $3.40, so like around $3 to $4 for these ultra rares. The secret rares, I haven't seen too much movement. I remember seeing these like around like $15-$20, and they're like, let's see, heavily played near mint at 16. Actually, they have seen moving. These are just heavily played, so we don't hit a lightly played until we hit $24 and then $25 right here on lightly played for unlimited. But yeah, just keep in mind that this is a tech that's going to be people are thinking about using against Kashtiras. We do have rares, comments, and commons for my budget players, so don't worry about picking those higher rarity ones up. Next card we're going to be talking about is Primeval Planet Pellerino, which is basically the search card for tier elements or field spell. I actually thought this one was going to get hit, but I guess it didn't. We have copies sitting at $30, $30, $32, $32, $34, and $35. So I'm pretty curious to see how this one does, because this one was at like $30, $35 even before the ban list, so it hasn't seen too much of a movement. So let me know down in the comments if you guys think that this card is gonna go up or down, and also your thoughts on tier elements. Are they still gonna be able to play? I know the OCG, it's still playing tier elements and it's still topping, even though this field spell is only at 1, and they lost Kit Kalos as well. So I'm just curious to see how that's gonna translate over here in the TCG. Next card we're gonna be talking about is Sprite Blue. So I'm talking about Sprite Blue because they recently got an OTS 21 Ultimate Rare printing, and I want to see how the hit on Elf kind of affected it. So we have copies sitting at $28, $28, $27, $32, $32, $33 with shipping. So it's still around like the $30 mark. But yeah, I'm curious to see if this will go down even further because of the Sprite Elf hit. The OCG does not have Sprite Elf, if I'm not mistaken, but they still use Sprite Sprint to go into their plays. So let me know down in the comments if you guys think about that, and if you guys think this will go up later on or if it will continue to come down. Also, let me know what text you guys think sprites will be using this upcoming format since they lost Elf. And the next one we're talking about is Sprite Elf. It obviously got hit and it's going down in price. These were sitting at like $20 and now at $5, I guess. So yeah, nothing more to say on that. Next card I'm gonna be talking about is Tier Elements Rhino Heart. So this is one of the only one of the few tier elements other than cash tier element that you could play 3 of now in the deck. So these are around 850, 850, $9, $9, $9. So these are starting to go up slightly. Not too much. These were sitting around like $7-ish, but I guess now people are trying to maximize the copies they use of Rhino Heart. So yeah, maybe that's what caused this card to go up a little bit more. It does have an ultimate rare printing as well in OTS 21, so be aware of that. The OTS printing is probably going to be like around $40 or $50, but that's just my guess. So Sprite Star is actually one that I mentioned on my TikTok a couple weeks ago as a card I recommended to buy. Unfortunately, a Sprite Elf did get hit. I thought it wasn't Sprites weren't gonna get hit at all, but it did. But I bought these at like $3 to $4, and it looks like they're starting to go up a little bit. They're starting to reach that $6 mark. A couple copies under $6, but then they reach that $6 mark, and then like $7 right there. So yeah, that's kind of good for me. But let me know your thoughts on that. Sprite is actually a nice little engine that you could still splash into different decks, and losing Elf doesn't really hit them too much because I've seen the OCG, like I said, play Sprite Sprint to continue their plays. So let me know your thoughts on that, and if you guys think Sprite Starter is going to continue to go up or go down. There's a couple cards in Darkwing Blast I want to take a look at. So let's start with so Lubellion actually started to go up because it's one of those decks that did not get hit. Despia branded Bysteals did not get hit, so they're one of the decks that could still have an impact this upcoming format. These are starting to hit that $80 mark right here, 83 right there. So yeah, like around 80s. And it was what was it sitting at? It hit a low price point of like 50 to 60 in December. So yeah, pretty big increase right there. And then next card we're gonna be talking about is Kashtira Fenrir. So I actually panic sold these at like $60 when the Ultimate Rare printing came out, and yeah, these are starting to go back up. They're hitting that $70 mark right now, 70, 70, 70, 70. Because it's obviously gonna be the next best tier 1, tier 0 deck of the format. So everyone's picking up Kashtiras now. Kashtira Unicorn, it is starting to head up. Is it starting to head up? 23, 25, 25, 25. I actually saw some copies at like $30 yesterday, but it looks like more copies are starting to appear on the market. So they're like around 25-ish, 29. Let's call it like 25-ish still. But I wouldn't be surprised if these start hitting that $30, $35 mark. And let's see what's next. Blazing Cartesia. So I actually sold my Blazing Cartesia this morning for around like $35. Let's see what they're at right now. Yeah, they're starting to hit that $35 mark. $35, $40, $40, $40. And like I said, branded Despia Bysteals did not get any hits, so it could be one of those decks that can impact the format. So people are buying out their Blazing Cartesias, and yeah, that's the reason for that price increase. Next up, what do we want to talk about next? Let's see. Let's check out Joyous Worm. Joyous Worm is sitting around like $10, $12, $12, $12. Let's see Magnum now. Magnum was hitting a high price point of like $17, $18, and it looks like it's starting to dip down a little bit. $15, $15, $16, $17, $17. Let's look at the graph. Yeah, it's starting to dip down a little bit. So I'm curious to know, and also let me know your thoughts about this. Are we still running Bysteal this format, even though tier elements, is so power crept now? The whole reason we were running Bysteals was to counter tier elements, but since tier elements aren't going to be represented too much in the format, at least I don't think they are we still going to be running Bysteals? Let me know down below. We talked about FoxyTune on our recent market watch. I think it was on Friday. I forgot when I did the market watch. But yeah, we talked about FoxyTune, but this week we're going to be talking about Ogre Dance. So Ogre Dance was sitting around like under $5, and now it's hitting that $12, $12, $12, $12, $12 mark. So it basically doubled in price, and that's because people are starting to use that punk engine. I know Libromancer uses them. I know the new Go Pride deck is starting to tech them as well, and I think Minkonkos could actually take advantage of this tech as well. So let me know what your thoughts are on the Punk Ogre Dance. I actually don't use Ogre Dance in my build. I just use the Deer Note engine with Foxy Tune and I forgot the other level 3, but those are the only 3 cards that I use. I don't really use the Ogre Dance. Let me know if you guys do though. Nibiru is one of those cards you want to keep an eye on because it's a good tech against Kashtira, and with tier elements, I don't think being too represented this format. I think Nibiru is safe to play now. We're gonna look at the 2019 10 ones. So these are looking like they're around $7. And then we have the Brothers of Legend copies, the secret rares. These are around like $8. We have gold copies at like $3 to $4. $3 to $4. And then we have the ultra rares from the 2022 10s. These are actually at, let's call it like $3 to $4 as well. So yeah, just keep your eye on Nibiru because I think it's a pretty good tech this format as well against Kashtira. And like I said, you don't really have to worry about tier elements too much, at least in my opinion. But let me know your thoughts on that. Pot of Prosperity was actually sitting around like $36, $38 last year after it's released. And it looks like it's been going up consistently over the past couple months. Right now we have copies sitting at 43, 43, 44, 45, 45, 45, 45. So yeah, like around $45 for Pot of Prosperity. So just keep your eye on those. I really think Pot of Prosperity is a good staple for if you could play it, because I know there's some decks that like to draw, and Pot of Prosperity has that. You cannot draw cards by card effects the turn you activate this card. So not every deck could play it, but it's a good search card for decks that could play it. So keep your eye on Pot of Prosperity. And the last card we're going to be talking about today is Oheim, the Manifested Minkanko. So Minkanko I actually looked up yesterday because I thought about playing the engine. They were sitting around like $30. And right now it looks like they had a buyout. They are at $40, 45, 47 with shipping, 48 with shipping, 48 with shipping, 49, and almost hitting that $50 mark. We have a couple listings here at $60 and then $100. That's crazy. Let me know what you guys think about this buyout. So I think the reason for this buyout was because I saw Pac posted a video with his new updated tier elements build that uses Oheim and Konko as an extender, a level 6 extender, to go into Beatrice. So I think that's what caused the buyout. But let me know your thoughts on this. You guys think this will stick and keep going up, or it will come back down? Alright, so the last card we're going to be talking about is Bujinki Hashima. So this card is actually a Sprite tech that Sprite players are thinking about using in this format since Sprite Elf is gone. We have 6 listings only on it, and this card is reaching that $30 mark. $30, $33, and then $41. And we do have sales consistently at that $30 mark. So we have 28, 22, 30, 30, 25, 22. And yeah, we do have consistent sales. This was a card that was sitting under like $10 for the past couple months. If we take a look at the graph, they were sitting around like six. So yeah, under $10. And for it to have a price increase this much, it's pretty crazy. The effect this card has is if this card is linked summon, you can special summon 2 monsters with the same level, 1 from your hand and 1 from your graveyard, but negate its effects, and immediately after this card resolve, exceed summon 1 exceed monster using those 2 monsters. And it's a link to 2 monsters with the same level. Can't be used as link material to turn it's summoned. Oh no, it can't be used as link material at all. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, you can still exceed into Sprite a Gigantus with it. But then another effect, if another exceed monster is card points to activates an effect by detaching materials, you could target 1 spell or trap card your opponent controls, destroy it. I guess that's just a plus, but the one we care more about is this effect right here. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this. I actually should have bought one a while back. I'm kind of bummed I didn't, so I missed out on this, and I'm probably gonna have to find another copy. Hopefully someone has a copy for like $20. I'll pay $20 for it max, but I guess this is the new replacement for Sprite Elf. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's Market Watch. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Also go follow us on Instagram at Return of the Chance. This is Ricky572, and we'll see you guys next time.